Merci, Monsieur Reed Martin, pour vos aimables paroles. Je vous assure qu'il n'y aurait pas un malentendu, parce que je suis venu ici expectant le soleil. Et je ne vais pas quitter ici disant qu'on m'a déçu, parce que je comprends. My dear friends, let me tell you how happy I am to be here with you this afternoon and to hear some of your experiences. And I would want to start by thanking Mohammed Sanoon for encouraging me to come. And I must say, even before that, his predecessor, Mr. Samaruga, had been at me for about 2 years to come. I did promise both of them I will come, and here I am. But it's been interesting for me to hear about your work here, your activities, and to hear the testimony from the speakers this afternoon. As Secretary General of the United Nations, I felt that the UN is not just an organization of governments. The UN is charter started with we, the peoples, and that we needed to bring the organization closer to the peoples. And when some of the ambassadors asked me, who gave you the mandate to reach out to private sector, foundations, NGOs, and all that, my answer was simple. Look at your charter. Your charter refers to we, the peoples, and the peoples are out there, not in the glass house in New York. And therefore, we need to reach out and relate to them. And often we talk of living in a global village. Each community is held together by common values. And as global village, we do have common values. We do have common values which are enshrined in the UN Charter, for example, in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, values which are taught by the various religions. Religion, in a way, is education in social morality. Be compassionate, be helpful, treat their neighbor as you would like to be treated. And all of us have come through that sort of upbringing. And it is important that as citizens, particularly if we live in a global village, it means we all want to be good global citizens. What does it mean to be a good global citizen? It doesn't mean you have to become a Secretary General. It was an accident of history that maybe I became a Secretary General. But there's a lot that we can do as individuals. I think it begins at the community level. Whatever we can do in our own individual community to improve things, to make things better. When we find something going wrong in our community, we should not say this is for the government. This is for some other body. We should ask ourselves, what can we do to improve the situation? And reach out to friends, to the community, and say, let's do something about this. It doesn't matter whether you are 2 or 1,000. We often forget that a third party has a powerful voice. Sometimes it takes just one individual to say, I can't take this anymore. Enough is enough, for others to rally. Even if others don't rally, those who are suffering are encouraged because they know that someone cares, someone is paying attention, and it sometimes gives them strength and encouragement to hang on, to resist, and to fight. And so, as individuals, we are not powerless. We cannot dismiss situations as hopeless. What we have to accept that there are some behaviors, some crimes that shame us all, that we cannot leave it for attribution, leave it for others to deal with, and we should ask ourselves as individuals, what can we do about this situation as individuals? And when I listen to what the young people here have been doing, they are already good global citizens. They are taking action at their community level. They are banding together with others to do something. and they are also looking at themselves, which is extremely important. And I know that some of the issues you've discussed is listening to people in conflict, listening to each other. And of course, listening is very important. We have to listen to each other. And when I say listen, I mean really, really listen. Listen if you are trying to reconcile people. Listen to what is said, and more importantly, what is not said. Sometimes they won't tell you. People who negotiate and mediate will not make any progress until they get to understand what is really worrying the various parties, what their concerns are, what their fears are. And so listening is extremely important for your own education and for understanding of the issues to be able to help. Sometimes you may walk into a situation with fixed ideas and tell one of the protagonists, if you do this or that, we will give you lots of economic assistance. We will help you. But their concern may not be economic assistance at all. Their concern may be much more fundamental than that. Their concern may be fear. Fear of survival, fear of being left to the other and what the other will do to them. The need for protection and a whole lot. So you really need to understand putting yourself in the shoes of the other to be able to help. Let me conclude my brief remarks by saying that we all have important parts of the organs, and they all play a role in our lives. And there is an African proverb which says, the eyes see what they believe. The ears believe others. And the heart believes the truth. In our work, we need all three. We need our eyes, we need our ears, and we need our heart. Thank you very much.